Bro, that stand medium punch went so far. That stand medium punch went so far. Smash that like button and subscribe, hit that bell. Alright guys, what's good? This is SonicSol here with another video. This time I wanted to cover some gameplay footage that I saw of Mai that has recently dropped on the interwebs here. And this time, you know, we've got a lot of people putting out Mai footage of varying skill level. But I found this one video that was from this Japanese channel at Lethal Plan. And this video went into really good detail as to how Mai might play on release in terms of all her moves, how to use them, what the properties are on some of them. And because it was 60 frames per second, I was able to count a few things and also do a little bit of math in my head and figure out, okay, what's plus on block, what's not, or what's plus on hit rather. Yeah, I kind of wanted to go over what I saw in the video and also explain some things for you guys. First, they cover her like fireball. And you can see like the fireball, you can smack the fireball out with strikes. Any strike will do. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be like a specific one. You can use lights or whatever. If you throw the fan, you can also charge it. So that's important because her regular fan actually loses to fireballs. You have to charge it. Her Kachouusen fan is 48 frames for the regular one and 62 frames for the charged one. The reason why it's important to know this is because these fans are going to determine whether your opponent jumps in on you or not, right? Because they're also a fireball. And if you charge the Kachouusen, since it's longer frames, they're going to be incentivized to want to jump in on you more. You would think that this is a flaw because it's like, oh man, the fans lose to fireballs. But like I said, if you charge it, then they don't lose to fireballs anymore. The other thing too is that when you charge the fireball, it bounces on the opponent, and when you throw them, you know, it's a mix-up. When the Kachouusen is thrown, the bounce happens when you charge it, and they have to worry about whether you're going to do driver's throw, driver's low, driver's overhead, right? So those are things that you're going to have to worry about as the defender when you're fighting against Mai and she charges the fan. The other thing is that with the EX fireball or the OD fireball, they act like regular fireballs. So you don't have to charge them. And they'll bounce off if you hold them, right? If you hold the fireball, they'll bounce off the same way that the regular fireball does. If you do forward plus punch, then she'll throw another 2 set of fireballs. The point is, she's throwing a lot of fans. She's throwing a lot of fans. And if you want the good fan, you have to hold it down. If you don't want the good fan and you want the fast fan, then you don't hold it down. Another way of dealing with fireballs too is the Ryuuenbu. This move is really good for dealing with fireballs. And you can space it out and it's pretty safe. And you can confirm it from most normals. Its reach is really good as well because like, you can see how it's like very safe on block when it's spaced out. So it's kind of like a good poke that you could use. Maybe like DJ Sobot, for example. The other thing too is that when you do Ryuuenbu, usually depending on which one you did, you get a confirm after. So the heavy version, I think the medium or the heavy version, one of those lets you combo into DP after. The EX version or the OD version of Ryuuenbu lets you combo into her cartwheel. And then she has 3 different versions of the cartwheel special move. And obviously she can space them out so that way they're safe on block. She also gets her Oki from this as well. Because you see she gets a meaty grab here. She gets a meaty grab after the cartwheel. But if she does like a dash up into like a crouching light kick, her crouching light kick is actually 4 frames. And her crouching light punch is 4 frames. This means that after the cartwheel, she's neutral if she dashes. The OD version launches them in the air. So she actually gets to go into jump medium punch into the dive. She basically gets to air you after she does this launcher, the EX cartwheel. Then of course you have her EX and regular DP. So here you have her Shoryuken. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's a really decent anti-air. because it really hits narrow, like vertically. If you anti-air with it, her Oki's pretty all right from doing her DP. She can also combo into it after Ryuuenbu. It's also invincible, the EX version, so she does have an invincible reversal. The Musasabi no Mai is like a dive kick, and the thing about this move is that obviously it's punishable, but if you space it lower to the ground, it's safe on block. Now, I don't know how safe you can make it, or if you can make it plus on block. I don't know if the EX version can be plus on block. That's stuff that we're gonna have to lab once the game finally drops with the character. Then you have her Super Art 1, which gives her the flame stocks. It's the only move in the game that she has that gives her flame stocks. The move is invincible, obviously, to strikes and throws. You can use it as a reversal against anything that's not a projectile. And it gives her these flame stocks. And you see it on the character model as well. Her level 2 is a corner carry, like, combo extender. But it doesn't go through fireballs by itself. If you try to use it against fireballs, you just lose. So this is incentivizing you to use her level 1 for the flame stocks. So now they go over like the flame stock moves in the video. They enhance all of her moves, all of her special moves, all of her supers, everything. So her fireball becomes enhanced. So now it can actually go through like regular fireballs, and it can bounce on hit and on block. If you charge them, or if you do the EX version, they'll bounce. The DP is also enhanced, and the cartwheel's enhanced. When you do the level 1, in flame stocks, while you already have stocks up, it will refill the flame stock meter, and it does more damage. The one in the leather jacket, she's gonna do her level 1, and she has 5 flame stocks. They don't go away. They basically refill the flame stocks, and you do more damage. This super is also really good as an anti-air as well. Her level 2, when it has the flame stocks, will finally go through fireballs. So you need flame stocks in order for this to go through fireballs. It doesn't go through fireballs normally, which I thought kind of sucked a little bit. You're pretty much going to be using her drive rush overhead with like her fireball whenever you hold it down, and you could create a mix-up from it. So see, like, you see how they charge the fireball as a setup? They charge the fireball as a setup, and then they do the overhead, and then they get a combo from it. If you set up the fireball on their knockdown and then drive rush, it's going to be even more scary for them to worry about. Obviously, parry's a thing too, but they can't, if they perfect parry the fireball and it's a charge version, it doesn't go away. These are some of her target combos they go over too. And the target combo, you can go into the dive, or you can do nothing. And this is reminiscent of like if Kimberly does like her run, Kimberly's run command, she'll run on top of you, on your body. The thing about it is she could either commit to a dive, a throw, or nothing. And this is really scary because if she doesn't commit to anything and you jump, then she's gonna anti-air you. So that's what's scary about this target combo. See, she doesn't have to commit to the dive. She doesn't have to commit to anything. And then if you jump in, then she anti-airs you. She could drive rush as well to come back in, just like Kimberly. So it's things like that that you would have to worry about with that light kick target combo. And then she has this back hard kick target combo that knocks down. But what's really like interesting about the back hard kick is that it is a really good anti-air. It's about 8 frame startup that I counted on it. It's a really good anti-air back hard kick. Now this is like match footage, and I'll go over some things that I did find. So for starters, her crouching medium punch here is 6 frames and it's special cancelable. So it's a very fast mid. Her back throw and forward throw, I think her back throw will allow her to throw loop you if she lands it while she was cornered. But her forward throw doesn't give you the throw loop. You're mostly going to use her throw to establish this range of anti-airing your opponent. The other thing too is with this situation where people throw you with Mai, you have to worry about whether the Mai will do a meaty fireball, a meaty charge Kachouusen on your wake up, which will make the fan bounce. You have to worry about that, which means she might be able to anti-air you after she throws the meaty fireball, and then she could basically stop you from jumping there. She has a few options. She could forward throw you and then drive rush and try to throw you again. She could do forward throw and then she throws the fireball. And then if you jump, she can anti-air you. If you choose to do nothing, then you're gonna block the fireball and then it's gonna bounce. And then she's gonna get a high-low mix-up from her drive rushing in at you. Obviously, you could parry it, but if she's charging the fireball, it doesn't go away because the fireball is gonna bounce on top of you even on perfect parry. Another thing that I wanted you to really look at here as well is this button. This button right here, this is her standing medium punch. Her standing medium punch is probably gonna be one of her best tools here because it's a really good poke in the neutral and it's special cancelable. I think I counted 8 frames for this. 8 or 9 frames. This button is a really good poke. Her jabs are also really good. They go pretty far. And her crouching medium kick is 7 frames. So that was her drive reversal. So far she looks good, but I don't know if I could say like she's top tier. I think she's all right so far. I want to wait until the character comes out and I have my hands on her to really come up with a conclusion. But I will say after watching some of this footage, I probably will like play her on the side and still play Cammy. I definitely think she could be a specialist character. Bro, look at how far that went. Look at how far that stand medium punch hit from that jump into, by the way. Another good poke we see here too. Look at this. So this is her stand medium punch. This hit mad far. This hit super far. And it's special cancelable. And then this stand medium kick is also really good. It goes a decent range far. And its frame data on hit is really good. It's 9 frames startup. I think it's 8 or 9 frames startup. But then it's it's +5 on hit. +7 on counter hit and +9 on punish counter drive rush. So here it's +9, so she gets stand heavy punch here and she gets a combo. The fact that like this took off a 4th of your life off of this jump in was pretty interesting, but more importantly it just showcases how I think her buttons are pretty good. Like stand medium kick, crouching medium kick, stand medium punch, her lights. I think her normals on the ground are pretty good. So once again, you see how like she throws you and then she's in enough range where she's safe enough to throw a charged fireball. And then if you jump, she can anti-air you. The thing about this character is that her anti-air and air-to-air game looks really good. Her jump medium punch can go into the dive. And she's very annoying in the mid-range with her buttons. Along with her really fast like fireball. The thing about it is that obviously you have to mix in between doing the charged fireball and the regular one, but outside of that I think she's okay. I think she's a really solid character from just watching this. Unfortunately the flame stocks don't carry over to the next round, which kind of blows if you want to like get level 2 and stuff going. Yeah, I mean for the most part I think this character is solid. I don't think she's gonna be like super top tier, but I don't think she's gonna be bad either. Her crouching medium kick being 7 frames is very interesting to me. Like look at how fast this drive rush was just now. She threw the fireball, right? So I'll show you. She did low forward and then an EX fireball, right? And then she drive rushed right after and she was fast. She's probably fast enough to react to this and then do drive impact back. The other thing too is that if she does like stand heavy punch into EX fireball, she could link another stand heavy punch after as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to go over the gameplay that I saw and all the information that I had, and hopefully it may help you guys come to a conclusion about the character. What do you guys think? Do you guys like the character? Do you think the character's good? Do you think the character's bad? Let me know down below, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this. I will see you guys in the next video. You guys, SonicSol out.